Have you ever felt tired, even when you didn't do much? Like your body is fine, but your heart feels heavy? Many people live this way. They say yes to everyone. They take care of others. They try to make everyone happy, but they forget one important person, themselves. They forget their dreams. They forget to rest. They forget to ask, what do I really need today? One day they wake up and they feel empty. Not just tired in the body, but tired in the soul. This is your gentle reminder. You need to put yourself first. Not only once a month, not only when things fall apart, but every day, every thought, every decision, every hour of your day should include you. Because if you don't choose yourself, no one else will do it for you. The world won't stop to ask if you're okay. It keeps moving. And if you don't stand up and take control, you will be pulled into someone else's story. You are not here to live as a background character. You are not here just to react to life. You are here to lead your own journey. That starts with one simple truth. Your needs are real. Your peace matters. And your time is valuable. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's wise. It's strong. And it's necessary. You can't give your best to others if you never give anything to yourself. So ask yourself, have you eaten well today? Did you sleep enough? Did you breathe deeply? Did you take even 5 minutes just to check in with your heart? If the answer is no, then it's time. Time to stop saying yes to everything. Time to stop feeling guilty for needing space. Time to stop being last on your own list. Every day, even just for 30 minutes. Give yourself back to you. No phone. No noise. Just you and your own breath. Sit with your feelings. Write down your goals. Stretch your body. Think clearly. These are small steps, but done every day, they will change your life. Because when you start choosing yourself, the world doesn't fall apart. Instead, you finally start to feel whole again. Sometimes we spend so much time trying to help others that we forget to help ourselves. We want to be kind. We want to show up. We want to be the one people can count on. But here's the truth. If you spend all your energy fixing other people's problems, you will have none left for your own life. You cannot keep giving when your heart feels broken. You cannot keep helping when your world is falling apart. Many people stay busy with everyone else's chaos because they're afraid to face their own. They clean up others' messes, but avoid the hard things in their own lives. The messy finances, the unhealthy habits, the decisions they've been putting off for years. Helping others is beautiful, but not when it becomes an excuse to ignore yourself. Your life needs your full attention. Your mind, your body, your goals. They all need care, and no one else can do that work for you. It's not selfish to step back. It's responsible. It's healing. It's brave. You don't have to be the fixer of everyone's storm while your own house is falling down. You don't need to say yes to every cry for help if your soul is crying too. This is your permission to pause, to stop rushing in, to come home to yourself. Look around. What part of your life have you been avoiding? What area needs your time and love? Start there. Not to be perfect, but to be honest. Not to impress others, but to finally take care of what you've pushed aside for too long. You don't owe your energy to everything that looks broken. Not every fire is yours to put out. Not every person is your responsibility. What you do owe is a promise to yourself to make your life stronger, to clear the clutter, to build your foundation again, brick by brick. That is not selfish. That is wisdom. Because once you are steady, once you are healthy, once you are focused, you become someone who helps not out of guilt, but out of strength. So before you go and fix the world, please fix your world first. How many times have you said yes when your heart was whispering no? You agreed to help. You joined the event. You took on more work. All because you didn't want to disappoint someone. Maybe you felt guilty. Maybe you were afraid of being judged. Or maybe you just said yes without thinking. But every time you say yes to something that drains you, you say no to something that could heal you. Your time is not endless. Your energy is not unlimited. Your peace is not a gift you can give away so freely. Before saying yes, pause and ask yourself, what do I truly need right now? Do I have the energy for this? Will this bring me closer to the life I want? Or is it just another weight I'm adding to my day? Saying no doesn't mean you're selfish. It means you are paying attention. It means you are choosing with care, not with guilt. You are not born to carry everyone's load. You are not here to fill every gap, fix every mess, or say yes to every request. When you forget to check in with yourself, you slowly forget who you are. You start living by other people's timelines. You become a stranger in your own life. So next time someone asks for your time, your help, your energy, breathe, pause, and ask, does this serve me too? You don't need a perfect excuse. You don't have to explain your boundaries. A quiet, honest no can protect your peace better than a loud, guilty yes. Give yourself permission to rest, to say no, to choose yourself again and again. Because the people who truly care about you won't disappear when you set boundaries. They'll respect you even more. Respecting yourself isn't something you do after success. It's something you practice before it. You don't have to wait until people like you. You don't need applause to feel worthy. You don't need permission to stand tall. Self-respect is not a reward. It's a rule, a quiet promise you make to yourself each day. But many people forget that. They keep bending, shrinking, saying yes to what feels wrong. They call it kindness. They call it being easygoing. But deep inside, there's a small voice saying, this isn't me. Every time you agree to something that breaks your values, you lose a little trust in yourself. And trust once lost is hard to rebuild. So what does self-respect look like? It looks like keeping your word, even when no one is watching. It looks like saying no without guilt, and saying yes only when it's true. It looks like walking away from people, jobs, or habits that make you feel small. It looks like setting limits, not to push people away, but to protect your energy, your peace, your path. Self-respect means you don't beg to be valued. You show your value by the way you live. You dress your worth in your daily actions. You choose food that fuels you. You move your body with care. You rest when you need rest. You speak kindly to yourself. You treat your time like gold. And when you do this, people notice. Even those who once didn't respect you. will begin to treat you differently, because the way you respect yourself teaches others how to treat you. So let it be your rule, not your exception. Don't respect yourself only on good days. Do it every day, even on messy days, even when no one claps for you, even when it's hard, because this is your life, and your respect for it sets the tone for everything else. Peace isn't something you find by accident. It's something you choose and protect every single day. The world is loud. People want your time. Screens want your eyes. Problems want your attention. But peace? Peace waits quietly. It won't shout to be noticed. You have to reach for it. Some people think peace comes from vacations or quiet weekends. But real peace, the kind that stays with you, comes from how you live every day. It's in the way you wake up, the way you breathe through stress, the way you speak to yourself when no one is listening. You can't live in chaos and hope peace will visit. You have to make room for it. That means learning to say no, not just to people, but to drama, to noise, to things that don't belong in your life. It means choosing quiet when the world wants you to rush. It means walking away from people who only bring storms. Peace is not weakness. It's not hiding. It's power, gentle power. It's the strength to stay calm in a world that pushes you to explode. You don't need to fight every battle. You don't have to answer every message. You don't owe your energy to everything that knocks on your door. Protect your peace like it's your life, because it is your life. Without peace, you can't think clearly. You can't feel fully. You can't grow. So light a candle. Turn off the noise. Log out. Take a walk. Breathe deep. Say no. Do what you must to keep your soul quiet and whole. Because peace isn't a luxury. It's your right. But only if you protect it. Big change doesn't come from big moments. It comes from small choices. The ones you repeat every day. We often wait for the right time to change. We think we need motivation, a new year, a sign from the universe. But the truth is, your habits are shaping your future, even when you don't notice. What time do you wake up? What's the first thing you feed your mind? Do you move your body? Do you pause to breathe? Do you go to sleep with peace or with a tired heart? These small actions, they build your life. You don't need to change everything today. Just one thing. Maybe it's swapping 5 minutes of scrolling for 5 minutes of writing. Maybe it's drinking water before coffee. Maybe it's going for a short walk in the morning. Maybe it's speaking kindly to yourself instead of listing everything you did wrong. These little shifts don't look powerful at first, but over time, they rebuild your mindset. They shift your focus. They lift your energy. Think of your day like a garden. Each habit is a seed. What are you planting? Stress or stillness? Neglect or care? Chaos or order? You don't need perfect days. You need intentional ones. So choose with love. Create space for rest. Make time for movement. Let your phone sleep earlier. Let your soul rise earlier. These are not rules. They're gentle guides. Tiny wins that, repeated daily, become your new normal. And one day, without even noticing, you'll wake up, living the life you once thought was too far away. There is a quiet voice inside you. It doesn't shout. It doesn't rush. It simply knows. But the world is loud. And when life gets busy, that voice can get lost in all the noise. People will tell you what to do. They'll tell you what success looks like, what love should feel like, what goals you should chase. And sometimes, without meaning to, you follow their path instead of your own. But deep inside, your soul knows what's right for you. That feeling in your chest when something's wrong. That gentle pull towards something beautiful. That soft warning when a choice feels heavy. That peace when you're finally on the right track. That's your inner voice. And it's always been with you. The more you ignore it, the quieter it becomes. But the more you listen, the louder and clearer it gets. Trust doesn't grow overnight, but it grows when you stop asking everyone else what you should do and start asking yourself. You already know more than you think. You've been through storms. You've made mistakes. You've learned. And now you're wiser. You don't need permission to listen to your own heart. Sometimes people won't understand. That's okay. Your life doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. It just has to feel honest to you. So slow down. Turn down the outside voices. And lean in. Ask, what do I want? What feels right to me? Does this path bring me peace or just praise? Then trust what comes. Even if it's quiet. Even if it's scary. Even if no one else sees it yet. Because that voice, the one inside you, that is your truest guide. And following it is the beginning of becoming who you were always meant to be. Growth is beautiful. But let's be honest. Sometimes it's also lonely. You start to change. You think differently. You care more about peace than popularity. You say no more often. You stop explaining yourself all the time. And then something unexpected happens. Some people start to drift away. They say you've changed. They pull back. They don't understand your silence, your focus, your need for space. And it hurts. You wonder, did I do something wrong? Should I go back to who I was? But the truth is, you didn't lose them. You found you. And not everyone is meant to stay for every version of you. Growth asks you to leave behind, not just old habits, but sometimes old friendships, old places, old parts of your identity. It doesn't mean you're better than anyone. It just means you're becoming someone new. And yes, it gets lonely. Because healing isn't a group project. Sometimes you walk alone before you find people who walk at your new pace. But keep walking. Keep growing. Keep choosing the life that feels right. Even if it's quiet for a while. One day you'll look back and realize that loneliness was never punishment. It was space. Space for something better to arrive. Space for you to become stronger, clearer, free. You're not alone. You're just ahead. And the path you're walking, it's the one your future self will thank you for. From the time we're young, we're taught to make people proud. Be polite. Be helpful. Be good. Follow the rules. Fit the mold. And somewhere along the way, we start asking one question over and over. What will they think? So we choose careers that sound impressive. We wear smiles when we feel tired. We agree to things we don't believe in. We chase goals that aren't even ours. just because someone said we should. But here's a gentle truth. Living for other people's approval is a life that never feels truly yours. You'll always be performing. You'll always be guessing. You'll always be tired. Because no matter how hard you try, you can't make everyone happy. And even if you do, what about you? What makes you feel alive? What brings you peace? What would you choose if no one else got a vote? It's not rude to ask those questions. It's brave. It's healing. You don't need to be loud to be free. You just need to be honest with yourself. Take off the masks. Stop living by checklists you didn't write. Let go of the roles that don't fit anymore. You weren't born to be a copy. You weren't made to live someone else's dream. You were made to live your truth. And yes, some people won't understand. Some may walk away, but the ones who stay, they'll love the real you, not the version you created to please them. So breathe, release the pressure, and remind yourself, this is your life. You don't need to earn your right to be real. You already have it. There comes a moment, quiet but clear, when you realize no one else can walk this path for you. Not your family, not your friends, not the voices in your head that say, take the safe road. Be like everyone else. Don't stand out. But your heart knows something deeper. It whispers, this way, even if it's hard, even if it's lonely. And that whisper is yours. Yours alone. The path you're meant to walk might not look like anyone else's. It might not be straight. It might not be easy, but it's yours. Maybe it leads through quiet mornings and slow days. Maybe it leads through big cities and bold dreams. Maybe it doesn't make sense to others. That's okay. You don't need everyone's applause. You need your own peace. You need to wake up and feel, this life fits me. There will be moments of doubt. People will question your choices. They'll say, you've changed. You should have done this instead. But here's the truth. They don't see what you see. They don't feel what you feel. Only you know what it's like to carry your dreams, to carry your pain, to carry your hope. So walk on, even when the road curves, even when it's uphill, even when no one walks beside you for a while. You're not falling behind. You're not lost. You're not late. You're just walking a path that no one else was meant to understand. Only you. And the farther you go, the more it will feel like home. So trust your steps. Honor your pace. Hold your head high. You are not here to follow. You are here to become. Thank you for spending this quiet time with me. If this video touched your heart, please leave a like or comment to help someone else find it too.